Hello,
Hello.
and welcome back to Irate FF Productions. Today we are doing chapters 13, 14, and possibly 15 of my Immortal.
14's quite short.
Is it? So we
Yeah,
should, but
we
then you will
should.
get 15 done.
Maybe.
Which is awesome. Kinda. let's get this shitstorm on the road. Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Jera. Oh, poster, not even posts.
No.
I thought it was posts. Poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Perhaps stop flamming.
Flagging?
God knows. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it what you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco! We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No! Don't! We need to save Draco! We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony.
To be fair, he did have sex in class.
Yeah, you.
And sort of ran around naked. And smoked crack several times.
He said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway.
Yeah, fuck Draco.
Then he walked away. The vampire started crying. My Draco! He moaned. Author's note. Don't you think? Don't you think? That made me think.
Yeah.
Don't you think gay guys are lick so hot? Oh. Just like lick them and see what they taste like. I don't mean you're gay. It's okay. It's okay! I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm.
Boy, why he had tears of blood, his brain just exploded.
I had an idea! He exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then... Suddenly we were in I can't even pronounce this. Volimpert's lair. It's like a drunk person trying to say it.
Volimpert.
We ran in with our wands out, just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra! Dear Lord. Muslims will love that.
Yes, don't kill us. It was...
Voldemort!
In Voldemort's lair, who would have guessed?
Funny that. Chapter 14.
Author's note. Fuck off, prep's okay. Raven Fang's door helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed. And I had to go to the hospital cause I slit my wrists. Yes, I'm not updating until you give me 10 god revolves. XXXXXXXXXXXXX. Warning! Some of this chapter is extremely scry. Viewer excretion advised. Excretion!
We want a toilet nearby, folks.
Or a sick bag. We ran to where Voldemort was. Is it a hard K or a soft C?
That's gonna be a C. I would say Voldemort.
Voldemort, well, that kind of passes with the S. Voldemort.
Yeah.
We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned... This is worse. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was.
Not that Cedric has ever had a mention before. Oh.
Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
I'm sorry, but everyone doesn't... Nobody in this thing cries, just tears. It's like they've put food colouring in all of their water or something.
And Snaketail is...
I think that's meant to be
Wormtail?
Wormtail.
You know, either way, it's sort of a name you'd expect to hear in a sex parody of Harry Potter.
Snaketail.
Snaketail. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Or whatever porn music sounds like these days. Anyway, Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps! He shouted as we started shooting him with a gun. He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you, will you have sex with me? There's no spaces there, but I think it says, Ebony, I love you, will you have sex with me?
Yes, you were right first time,
Yes.
don't worry.
He said, brackets, in this he is 16 years old, so he's not a paedophile, okay? That's very dubious legal grounds. Huh? I asked. Ebony, Enobe, I love you, will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail with spaces this time. I started laughing crudely. Ha ha ha! What the fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard!
I think she likes this word a lot.
I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. I'll shank you, Snaketail. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then
I just can't
he
take
started
it
coming.
I can't take that seriously.
We could hear his high heels clacking to us. Voldemort is apparently fabulous. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts.
But I thought they used a spell to get there.
Maybe they summoned brooms. They have that spell that can summon
Yeah, I know.
It's like
Accio.
I don't know.
ACCIO, I know, but...
Okay. We got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. Then I started crying. This is the brownest prose I have ever heard. Ugh, beige even. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so he could screw.
She's crying and all he can think about is, I'm so gonna get laid.
He's just escaped from torture.
But you know what?
He had a sex bag. Get it? Cause he's so sexy. And he had a really huge you-know-what and everything.
And everything. What else has he got?
Really huge earlobes. I don't know. Maybe he's got him stretched or something.
Maybe.
It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls in preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. Except you murdered him.
But it's okay. He'll come back. I think. I don't actually know.
No one stays dead in this. No one stays anything in this.
I just can't remember Snaketail much apart from this scene, so I don't know.
I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And offers note. And don't worry, Enobe isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty.
Woohoo.
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse! I shouted, and then I ran away.
Chapter 15, and we're doing
9
pretty...
minutes, good for time.
We're doing pretty good. We've got like 6 minutes or so. Yeah, about 6 minutes. Right, chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck from now on every time someone flams me. I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for helping.
Hopland.
It sounds like someone's coughing up something.
Sounds like a Swedish resort.
Ebony! Ebony! I shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back! What happened?
She just went on that rant about I'm so beautiful.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And then ran away.
I didn't know that she'd ran away. I think I must not be paying attention.
It just works the brain cells to death.
But I was too mad. Whatever, now you can go on and have sex with vampire, I shouted. Right, so great, now she's throwing a hissy fit, but it's his fault. Always, it's all his fault.
Don't.
Oh, chapter 15 is really short, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fine. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson's face. Spelled it right for once. I was looking for a spelling mistake that time. He looked so sexy in a way reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood, all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
None of these events have any relation to the other events. This is a really attractive key. I'm going to slit my wrists. Oh shit, it's biology.
I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped and a spiky belt.
You can tell that she's seriously anarchist because she's got spikes on her belt.
Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. Obsessed much? I put my ebony black hair out. What?
Maybe it's like a cat and you put it outside.
Come here, pussycat.
Like she just threw a wig through a cat flap or something.
Bowling.
Wig bowling.
Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black
guitar.
A black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco.
What? What kind of biology is this? When did Hogwarts start doing biology anyway?
They didn't. They do like transfiguration. You turn. Like,
that's not even an easy spelling mistake.
They do transfiguration where they turn tables into pigs. But I mean,
are you allowed to do that if you're Jewish? Like, would a Jewish wizard be allowed to turn it into a pig?
I don't know. They probably just turn it into. Well, they don't have to kill the pig.
Yeah, I know. I just figured that.
Like, it's just meat from the pig that's not clean.
Yeah.
So I mean, they could probably still like turn it into a pig. They could just tell themselves it's not a real pig. I'm
really not sure how religions and magic kind of collaborate. I mean, Christianity says, you know, kill witches and stuff. So what happens if you're a Christian and you become a witch?
I think you're kind of screwed. I think it's just time to get rid of your religion right now.
The metaphysics of this will have to wait.
Yeah. NOB, I love you! He loves her so much he can't even get her name right.
He shouted sadly.
He shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you! Then...
This is the most dramatic pause yet.
He started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now, because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class! His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy. Double X, so it deserves that extra.
You know it's serious.
Like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. Author's note. Don't you think those guys are so hot? If you don't know who they are, then get the fuck out of here. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers. They were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Dracos now.
How does that even...
How does that work?
Like that? Well, I suppose it doesn't work.
And at them, I love you, I said. And then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff, I fucking hate that bitch, at CMM in a Cinderella story. Chad Michael Murray, is that not his name? I don't know.
Because I'm gonna know.
No, I know that, but every time I see CMM, I want to remember what the hell his name is. Please, someone tell me. I'll probably have looked it up, but tell me anyway. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Don't buy tickets or anything. It's all, oh, we're like 7 minutes over.
Seconds.
7 seconds over. Right. Maybe